Hello everyone, my name is Moises Romano and I'm here today to speak about something that may be worrying but sadly is a daily situation. The theme I'm talking about is zero hunger. According to the ONU website, the number of people who suffer from hunger, as measured by the prevalence of undernourishment, began to slowly increase again in 2015. Current estimates show that nearly 6, uh, 690 million people are hungry, or 8.9% of the world population, up by 10 million people in 1 year and by nearly 60 million in 5 years. I know a story. His name is Darren, a 9 year old, and his sister, 10-year old, Miley, lived with his aunt Jessie when his mother died. Although Jessie works full time, groceries are not always enough to support her new family. Whenever the family needs extra help, she will go to the local pantry to ensure that the children have everything they need in their new lives. Malnutrition. I remember that I have a friend that has a brother with malnutrition. She was underweight. Once I was at his house and I remembered that the food she can eat may give her energy but still lack key nutrients to keep her healthy. Protein is important, and if your body does not get enough, you can keep your muscles healthy. She was in a very bad moment at that time. Hunger not bred reform, it bred madness. All the ugly contempt that makes unable to live an organized life. I'm pretty sure you've heard of this word, but you actually know the exact meaning. Malnutrition refers to insufficient, excessive, or unbalanced intake of energy and or nutrients, and it covers two major types of diseases. One is undernutrition, including stunning, weight loss, and lack or deficiency of micronutrients. The other is overweight, obesity, and diet not related communicable diseases. Why it's important, you ask? Well, the poor are more susceptible to various forms of malnutrition. In addition, malnutrition increases healthcare costs, reduces productivity, and slows economic growth, which may worsen poverty and health. You know, climate change is part of the hunger. Honestly, I didn't know that, but when I did the necessary research, I found out that it affects a lot in hunger. Once I heard that climate change may reduce global food availability by 3%, I think and do that case around 300 underweight related deaths by 2015. And you know what? I think this is becoming true because of how bad climate is getting and it's affecting us and more the poorest in our food. In developing countries, the impact of global warming and extreme weather events will be even greater. Many climate impacts in the tropics will be greater, and the countries are the least adaptable to such changes. As the challenge of climate change continues to intensify, its impact goes far beyond the widespread damage to the environment. It also has a direct impact on global health, including obesity and malnutrition. Various forms of malnutrition, including malnutrition and obesity, account for 90% of global poor health and premature deaths, which are by far the biggest cause. 2 billion people worldwide are overweight, and 2 billion people, including micronutrient deficiencies, are undernourished. Climate change will greatly worsen these two situations. In addition, food insecurity caused by extreme weather events through an agricultural shift will increase, which will exacerbate malnutrition. This is important because it goes across regions and in many sectors important to society, such as human health, agriculture and food security, water supply, transportation, energy, ecosystem, and others, and are expected to become increasingly disruptive in the coming decades. Job instability. What is it and what is was to do with hunger? For the beginning, we need to know that the glance at the busiest streets of major cities in Latin America and the Caribbean reveals one thing in common: more and more homeless people, and their poverty makes them have no money to solve hunger every day. Just like them, there are other people who engage in any form of final care if necessary in order to participate in an emergency, which means they have to do their best. Money positions when you have it and starves when you lack it. Data says that statistics from international organizations reveal that the unemployment rate in South America rose last year from 6.8% to 7.6%, and in the Caribbean from 8.2% to 8.5%. The difference was recorded in Central America and Mexico, where the problem was reduced from 5.2% to 4.8%. Job instability hits adult men, youth, and women. It is not uncommon for those who have studied in technical college or universities to find them hovering in the arteries of the city, but now they have a pessimistic vision. Engineers, lawyers, doctors, accountants, musicians, all kind of people dedicated to the arts. Many of them know that hunger is frustrating, sick, and killing. The impact of slowing economic growth on the labor market has caused other problems, such as the migration of countless residents from rural areas to metropolises, violent protests against people demanding stable work in state institutions, and the fearing of large number of workers in private companies. The consequences of this job instability are dangerous and fearsome in large companies, in which the initiation period for bosses is generally long. Also, entrepreneurs projects are generally scarce must be profitable. The variable is constant. It takes time to learn from men and women. So, do you like zero hunger? I hope you did. So, just for end this, eliminate hunger, achieve food security, and improve nutritional status and promote sustainable agriculture. Hunger is the leading cause of death in the world. Our planet provides us with huge resources, but inconvenient transportation and inefficient processes have made millions of people malnourished, and also a world with zero hunger can positively impact economies, health, education, equality, and social development. My name is Moises Romano, and this is my project of public speaking.
This is a story about zero. What if you didn't have enough to eat? What if your life was defined by what you didn't have? More than 800 million people are hungry and undernourished. They live in fear of zero. It's time for us to rethink zero. This is the Zero Hunger Challenge, a comprehensive vision of a world where hunger is ended everywhere, a mission to zero out hunger. In 2012, UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon launched the Zero Hunger Challenge, setting the world 5 challenges to end hunger in our lifetime. Sustainable food systems across the globe, zero loss or waste of food, double smallholder productivity and income, access for everyone to adequate food all year round, and zero stunted children less than 2 years old. In a world of plenty, no one should go hungry. But right now, more than 30% of children are malnourished. 1 in 9 people are currently hungry. By 2050, there will be 9 billion people in our world. We must work together to make sure everyone gets the food they need. We will commit to support and empower women to become equal decision makers in their households. When women have equal choices, women and children are better fed. We will improve access to food by partnering to promote small family farms and the infrastructure that serves them, sharing knowledge and experience to sustainably improve land management and productivity. We will work together to minimize food losses during production, storage, and transport, and encourage consumers to reduce waste and make wise choices about what to eat. The 5 challenges have been set. Now it's up to all of us, governments, businesses, civil society, and individuals, to join together to create the most beautiful number. Because when you zero out hunger, the possibilities become infinite.